Good day, everyone, and wherever you may be watching us from in the world. Welcome to BU40. You can kindly follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and everywhere. You can watch us on NubunkTV. When we say BU40, we mean bosses under 40, entrepreneurs, people that are doing well in this life and are under 40. I am here in the heart of Ikeja Computer Village with one of our young entrepreneurs that is doing well in life and in business to check out how we got here, the process, the steps, and we should put us through. So we got to hear about you and of your business. And you are here in the heart of Ikeja, this expensive part of Lagos, not just anywhere in Nigeria, inside Lagos. Doing so well like this, even coming here as we're coming, I am wowed. Kudos to you, sir. Kudos to you. So I would like to ask you some questions to enlighten the other young people, youths out there, on how to get here, how you are so determined and every other thing to get you to this point you are. I know you will still be aspiring for more, but also as at now you are still like a mentor to some people out there. So, sir, I would like to ask you, business-wise, when did you get the idea of like you want to be an entrepreneur? And sir, can we meet you, sir?
Yeah, I'm Bamidele Joshua, BSc Computer Science, University of Ilorin, MSc Computer Science, University of Lagos, business entrepreneur, business IT engineer, software developer, and couple of other things.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's very beautiful.
It's not
Because from what most people understand about business and being an entrepreneur, they believe you can just start without maybe education or having. I'm not saying maybe everybody should get the MSc or PhD or whatever, but at least from what you said, you are learned and you have the basics, right? That is good. In life, when you wanted to start, why did you decide to start your own business, or what made you feel like you want to be an entrepreneur?
Okay, I think the journey started dates back to like maybe 2008, 2007.
2008.
Yes,
That's a long time.
So I realized that when I assist my parents at their workplace, they own a business.
Oh, so it's in the lineage.
Yes. So when I go to their business place, I used to feel natural. I used to feel like I'm in an environment I'm supposed to be.
Like you belong there.
Like I belong there.
Okay.
So like the competition is stiff, the competition is real. We have different tribes of people that we have together in the same lane of business. So I think one thing that I've quickly discovered or find out is that everybody is unique and special in their own way. So you have to use your specialty and your advantage to your advantage in order to win over your customers. So what you can produce, what you can give, what service you can render, and how best you can render it should be your selling point.
Okay, that's selling point. I think we will still get to that.
Yeah.
But you saying when you go to your parents' business place, you feel so natural and all that. I have met people even while I was in school, from primary to secondary. While they were growing up, they'll be like, "I want to be a doctor. I want to be a soldier. I want to be this. I want to be a TV presenter or whatever." So while growing up, you already have that mindset. This is what I want to do.
Okay. Initially, it was not about the money. It was not about the business. It was initially it was about passion. Yes, it was about solving problems. It was about providing solution. But along the line, you realize that you need to make money too. So you got to a stage. Yes, you got to a stage. You have to focus on. Okay, I know that the knowledge is there already. So how can I monetize my knowledge? At least provide solution for people. And there is a saying that when you know how to provide service, good service for people, money will follow eventually.
Yeah, they will even be the one to refer you and come back.
So when you solve problems, the money will follow. Yeah. So the first intention is provide a solution, solve people's problem, then money will follow.
Money will follow. So you followed your passion, you enjoy what you're actually doing, you make money from it.
So that is why I find myself in this field. And while growing, you keep learning and learning. Then I realized that the best type of business for you to do is the business that you can do continuously and not get tired of. So now you can't put me in the medical field and tell me to
when you don't even
administer
aspire to
administer injection or do all these things, I will not feel alive to do. But when I'm in IT world, I know, okay, I can do this all day.
Okay, so growing up, you already want to be like an IT person.
Yeah.
So you went to school and still followed the field. That's beautiful. On to the next question, sir. I would like to know, like, what why did you decide, like, you already decide you want to start this business? So there are some knowledge you already acquired then, right? But in the long process, you would have learned more as you're growing and expanding the business.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask, like, what do you wish you knew back then that would have helped you more, or maybe helped your business or helped your own personal life in this business line also?
Well, in that aspect, I don't think I really have a lot of things to say about that aspect, because I'm a strong believer of anything you are now, anything you become, anything you've passed through is a requirement, is a necessity for you to pass through them to become whatever you need to become. So to now look back and peep into the past and be like, what should I have known then? What should I have done differently? I don't really have a lot of actions in that category.
That means you believe in process and nature itself.
Yes.
Things should just fall in place.
And for people like me, we are always keen on making moves that are in progress to our goals. So the ratio of the type of mistake we make is not too high. But when I look back and what should I have known then is that, okay, maybe on risk factor, as a business person, there is no how you not take risks.
Sure.
Maybe I should have learned to take risks earlier than I started earlier. I know I started early, but maybe I can start earlier than this again. Wow. Maybe.
Okay, that's beautiful. So you're trying to tell us that there is no regrets.
No regrets. No.
You don't believe in you wish you knew this
no.
that. So it's just the process.
It's just the process.
And all the risks and failures and lessons, everything are just in place. And this is what has brought you to this point.
Yes.
That's beautiful. So I want to ask another question, sir. How was your family so important to support when you were starting up? Like, their importance in starting up. Is it so important to your family support? Or
well,
I don't know.
For some people, they are very lucky. For some people, their family used to come through for them, like in support 100% about their dreams and goals. But for people like me, my family, I cannot say they're not in support. The biggest support I supposed to get is from my dad. But I lost my dad at a very early age, like 207. So, and that set me on a different path of self-discovery. So most of my encouragement has been from myself from day one.
So you motivate yourself.
Yes, I push myself to peak performance. Then when family start seeing that what you are doing is making sense, or you are getting how family will come around. So that's just so for most people out there. I used to tell them that before anybody recognizes your struggle, before anybody identify you that you have to first put yourself out there. You have to prepare yourself, motivate yourself to do what you want to do. Then the result might not come early, might not come as that when but in the long run it's going to.
Yeah, to our viewers and listeners right now, you can hear from our young entrepreneur here that you don't have to wait for family, you don't have to wait for people to support you in anything you do before you motivate yourself and start up a business. You can do it on your own. Just push yourself, take the risk. Even with taking the risk, use your senses.
Yes. So
you don't just take risk blindly. You calculated risks. Okay. Before we go on the short break, I want to remind you again. Follow NubunkTV on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and every social media page.
Hello, beautiful people. You are welcome to NubunkTV. And today, our brand of the week is Packaging IT Hub. Packaging IT Hub is your number one hub for your phones, your laptops, your JBL speakers. In Packaging IT Hub, you can buy, you can sell, you can swap, you can repair, and of course we have all the best accessories that you could ever think of when it comes to phones, laptops, and speakers. Packaging IT Hub deals with all kind of original direct phones and laptops and quality accessories. This is your number one place where you can have your affordable, quality, and reliable phones. Packaging IT Hub deliver nationwide, outside Lagos, and anywhere you are, we will definitely reach you. Packaging IT Hub is located at Computer Village Ikeja, and they have their offices nationwide: Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. We are still here live at NubunkTV. I hope you are following and subscribing to our channel. Mr. Joshua, thank you for the time. So briefly, I would like to ask you another question. Like, can you please share us a difficult moment in your startup journey, like where you wanted to start commence your business years back then, just as you said, some difficult moments or difficulties you faced?
Across different timelines, there have always been difficulties. In fact, you cannot ask an average computer village person about the success of his business, and there is a lot of stories behind it. Like the environment we find ourselves, the way the country is going with exchange rates, with a lot of things. Those are the current challenges. But from way back, I think the problem with this type of business is one, it's capital intensive, and if there is a major challenge that I've experienced in the past, it was when we are still trying to find our place in the tech world. Okay, then we start with repairing people's phone. Then some customers repair their phones, you misplace their phones. You have to
You misplace
sometimes people will steal phone from you. Some customers will come and a lot will happen. Then sometimes people will even come approach you and be like, my phone, I want to fix camera. If you're not careful and you don't check the phone, most of those phones very well, things that are wrong with the phones are more than the camera. Once you fix camera, customer will tell you, no, my mouthpiece is not working. No, my
some
earpiece
may
is
even
not working.
accuse you are the one that tampered with it.
Yes, so that. But for major real life challenges, it's like the ones that are so tough, right? The ones that maybe you were robbed, gunpoint, with people's phone, all these things. So there's a lot of challenge, but we embrace the pain because we realize that pain is the great keeper of destiny. Every other good thing that we want, we yearn for, is at the other side of it. So
okay, thank you for that. So you're trying to tell us there is no business without its own difficulty.
No,
so everyone should just embrace it, turn it to motivation and grow. I hope you are listening to us, our listeners. So another question I would like to throw out to you, sir, is can you please share with us a mentoring relationship, like someone you look up to that has greatly influenced you in this tech world?
Okay. When we talk about mentorship, I don't really think there is a particular person that can pinpoint in the tech world, but generally there are mentors. Like there are people that you look up to, there are people that motivate you, there are people that are what keep you going. So at a particular point in time in everybody's life, we used to be in our lowest or at a low point. Then at that particular time, you need motivations, you need encouragement, you need to just know that you're on the right path.
So you reach out to them?
No, I don't reach out.
So how do they mentor?
I think the way I draw my own motivation is because I'm an online person.
Sure.
I'm a tech person, obviously, and I know how to access my information when I want them. So I like motivationals, Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, like
you really have great mentors. I can see.
Les Brown, Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now. Like I have a lot of them in my garage. So whenever I'm feeling down or feeling low, I go back, I recess back to my motivations. Then I listen to one of. There's one thing about hearing words. When you hear words continuously, you start to act the words. You start to believe the words. So that's that. But in tech world, we have different shows, TV shows, Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon. We have things that we watch that keep us in sync with the type of job we do. So there is no really a particular person that can pinpoint to a location that, okay, this is my tech motivator. Except people like Jeff Bezos, maybe Alibaba, but lessons to be learned.
Like that, to just pick from
Pick,
people's
pick,
life,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
you build
yeah. You
yourself.
build, yeah.
That's beautiful. So another thing I would like to know is, how do you handle your fears, your doubts? Like, because I believe everyone may have doubts at some point in their
Yeah.
life, business wise, maybe even in their personal life, maybe relationship. So let's say in your business life, there are some doubts and fears you may have to face. So how do you handle it and get over them?
Yes, from the way I've been communicating with you since, you have realized that this person looks like somebody that does not get phased easily. There is no how you do big things, or you are prepared for a bigger thing. Your mind have to be equally big. You have to be able to accept losses.
Sure.
You have to. I think there is a principal word I used to use when it comes to this context, and the principal word is surrender is the end of suffering.
Surrender is the end of suffering.
Yeah. So somebody that has surrendered can no longer suffer. Like when you are going through pain, surrender to the pain, because when you are resisting the pain, you will suffer more. But when you make yourself believe that yes, this is what I'm going through, and I need to go through it.
That's huge.
So surrender is the end of suffering is a very good coping mechanism that I use to adjust to recover from loss. I cannot even begin to mention the journey of success and not talking about the journey of losses. Like we have our losses, we have our success. So I think the principal coping mechanism for to overcome the fear is don't give it to the fear. Anything that is happening negatively or positively, you know it's supposed to happen, and it's a phase. Then you will pass. It shall pass.
Applaud the same. Sitting with you alone, I am motivated already.
Ah.
So I would like to ask also, how have you dealt with criticism and rejection in the long run?
Yes, I know criticism is a very important and strong aspect of
Yeah,
business
we always be critics.
for a business
People will
person.
always reject you while you are starting up, and even some that have even gotten up there, some people still reject them.
I think
So how do you
I think
handle that?
one strong thing about criticism is that if care is not taken, you may want to take criticism too much
To your heart.
to your heart, that it will reduce your performance. It will reduce the way you want to put yourself out there. It will reduce the way you want to communicate. It will reduce the way you want to. You will not be motivated because you'll be afraid of what will people say. What will this happen? What, like, I know feedback is good. Yes, feedback is good, but there is a saying that once you care less about what people say about you, you have reached a new awesome level of freedom.
Wow.
So criticism should just be a construct for you to check your performance, to know if am I really on track. It should not be too deep.
You
It should not be too yes, too deep.
like that.
Because ideally there are some people they are just meant to criticize. They just want to criticize. They just want to downplay your part.
Yeah,
They just want
nothing is
to
right in some
they just want
people's
to down talk you. Like yours is just don't quick to hear, like slow to respond. So while you are processing it, you know already what you do with the information you receive.
That's good. That's good. Thank you for that, and I hope our listeners are learning from our young entrepreneur. So another thing I would like to ask you, sir, is what qualities do you think every entrepreneur should possess? Like you think as an entrepreneur, maybe they are just starting, or they are already started, or they are growing. What qualities do you think they should
I
possess?
think success principle all over the world is one. So the ability to be able to survive anything that looks like success is number one principle that everybody should be looking out for is discipline. Self-discipline. Self-discipline. Without self-discipline, I don't think you are traveling to anywhere, because self-discipline is at the core center of any of other habits you exhibit as a business person, as an individual, as so self-discipline number one. When you are self-disciplined, I don't even need to talk about greed anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even need to talk about profit margin anymore. So self-discipline has encapsulates a lot of everything that might stand as a mental blockade or any blockade for anything you want to do and achieve.
Okay, thank you for that, sir. One last question before we go on a short commercial break, sir. So how do you handle business competition? Because in this part of Lagos that you are, and even in this your line of business, I know there are competitors and people that you will be like, they'll be competing with each other. How do you handle it, sir?
You keep a positive mind. When you keep a positive mind, everything will be at your advantage.
Great.
So when you keep a positive mind, instead of it to see your competition as your enemy, you will see them as your collaborators. So you resist nothing.
Okay.
Be like water, go with the flow. Competitors become collaborators. That's how it should be.
Okay, stay tuned, our listeners and viewers. We'll be right back as we go on this short commercial break. Thank you.
We love you like no one has ever done. Oh no, baby, I will love you like no one has ever done before. Has ever done. In my vision, you are the only one I call my wife, and I don't feel wait for him to come to life. Oh, you get me be my jailer, I am breathless, my inhaler.
Okay, welcome back from that short commercial break. Mr. Dushan, I hope you are doing fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so another question I would like you to talk to our listeners and viewers about is what advice would you give young entrepreneurs or someone that just wants to start their own business?
Okay. I think one of the principal advice I will give anybody that is within my radius that's trying to start something is that start small. Start wherever you want to start from. So most people they'll ask me now, they want to start business, they want to do this. Like how much can they start with? Can they collect loan from bank? Can they do this? Can they?
And if they can't get it, they won't start.
I used to tell them that most people like us, we started with 0 naira. Like this is not even motivational. This is not even. This is a working principle. This is something that I'm a living testimony of. Like we start with 0 naira to 1 naira to 2 naira to 200,000 to millions. So it is just a process. It might take a while. It might take longer, even than you expected. But when you, is only the one that journey to the end that really it's okay. I can say this that I did this for myself. And another principal thing is that it's normal to be different. It's okay to be different. It's not by force you are like everybody.
You're like everybody.
It's not by force to
like
follow what's trending. Like, oh, this is what my mates are doing now. They are not even into serious work. They are doing this and they are making small money. They are making
yourself.
Just be true to your hustle, be true to your commitments. Like have principles that you know that okay, I don't want to go beyond this.
Yes.
I don't want to cross these lines just because I want to make money and be consistent. That's it.
Okay, thank you for that, sir. So another thing I want to ask is how do you assemble your team? How do you manage them? How do you cope with all that? Because this kind of business you need a team, right?
Yeah.
And so we want to know so that people can also learn from that.
I can't say that every time you meet people that are of like minds. No, it's not every time you meet people that are of like minds. But we watch trends and repeat. And when you employ people and you see, okay, I think your energy is working with me. The ones that they can't match your energy, especially for us that we are in this market, they will not. They will even go by themselves because they will try to manipulate you or struggle to come to the work, but it will be very obvious that you are not performing. It will be very obvious that you are not doing your duties as you want to do it. Yes. And when it's time to let people go, just let them go. Because there are some people that they are really ready to learn and catch up with a lot of things. When we see those type of energy, we recognize them that okay, you are part of us. But there are some people that you don't even want to be part of us. So the way this business have to be, you have to be in this business.
Okay, that's it. So please, sir, where do you see your business now in 10 years, 5 years to come?
As I say, to my business, to my life, to everything I do generally, I've not even scratched the surface.
So you are still not at 2%?
No, I'm not at 2%. I've not scratched the surface. Like there is unlimited possibility to what we can achieve as people. So the limit starts with you, with your mind.
And since your mind is unlimited.
Yes, my mind has capacity to handle more. So what I just needed is more time. Yes, everybody has his time.
So explore and show people what you really want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank you for that, sir. I would like you to do a small thing for me, sir. I would like you to advise all these entrepreneurs out there now? They want to start business, but some of them believe if you don't have money, you can't. Just like you said the other time, that you start from zero naira. And some also, in the long run, even with that zero naira, they still can't do something, and within the years, they just stop. What do you think such people should do?
I think the first step to success, to all this stuff that we've been talking about since, is the mindset. You have to first build a very strong
Like,
mindset.
even when it's not working,
Very strong mindset. You know, even there's a part of the Bible that says a mind that is doubting, the doubting Thomas will never achieve anything. So, if you want to achieve success, if you want to attain a height, like you have to be hungry for that particular success. You have to be keen on your intentions
your
with it.
objective,
So
your aim,
most people when they fail at it,
they
at
give
it,
up.
they give up. But they don't know that, okay, there is this is it Tom Edison, or I don't know, this man that invented bulb. When he finally discovered how to make a bulb, they said, so he has failed like 99 times. He said no, that he has realized 99 ways of how not to be able to make a bulb. So
You didn't see it as
as
failure.
failure. So failure is coming from your perspective. Failure is not a person. Failure is an event. Well, I think the mistake most people make is their own failure, like as if it is the end. Meanwhile, every failure is just yes, it's just a more closer point to achieving your success. And every other good thing that we want is at the other side of fear. Like those things that we need to do to become somebody important to, is there are the things that we don't want to do, are the things that is not easy to do, like are the things that we don't feel like doing. You know, watching movies is easy to do, doing this is easy to do.
Yes.
So the things that really add up for us are things that we don't find fun in doing.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. That will be all for today. But before we go, sir, I would like you to tell our viewers, our listeners out there, what you do, your social media pages, so they can follow, they can subscribe or patronize, and also help. You can also, in the process, help them to grow. Yes, sir.
Okay, so our major service delivery is providing IT solutions, internet, installation, laptops, computer, phones, gadgets, importation, setting up. So we are vast in this field. So we have capacity to accommodate as long as it is related to our field. So be it networking, be it web design, be it supply, be it we are your guy. So, and we give him the best deals possible on the planet in this country, because we have been grounded, like we have been on ground for a long time, and for the market space we are informed because the experience is there, and to make your dream come true via tech in a cheaper way that you might not even get anything closer to it, we can make it possible because we have the experience and we have the field experience. So, iPad, phones, laptop, gadgets, cameras, speakers, we are your guy.
So please give them your social media handles.
So you can follow us at Packaging IT Hub on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. I would like you to make a small shout out to NubunkTV.
Oh, so NubunkTV, I've been seeing their works and their work has been great. And I see that they are trying to harmonize the information between young entrepreneurs like us and the people that are still aspiring to be like us. And I think it's a very good initiative. I appreciate what they've been doing, because most times what we do on daily basis does not get documented enough for people that want to aspire to be like us, to even see content to relate to. So I'm a very good supporter of this initiative, and I hope that this initiative will grow bigger than this.
Thank you so much for that.
You're
welcome. That will be all for now on BU40 on NubunkTV. Kindly subscribe, keep following, as we see you next time on the next episode. I remain A.